Actually.
Please stop covering up all this child molesting. Jehovah's Witnesses are paying out millions in the courts for having allowed little children to be molested. The what? The faithful and discreet slave have
Can I ask you, on your prospect of this?
been very discreet. They say that more's going out than coming in because they haven't been very discreet with the money. That's why they keep asking you for money. They're having to pay for all this child molesting compensation. Jehovah's Witness elders regularly disfellowship young people, sending them into severe depression. When young people try and come back and beg to come back, Jehovah's Witnesses elders sneer at them and send them into severe depression. People commit suicide for having been chucked out. It's a pagan practice. In 1947, we had an Wake article in 1947, in January of 1947. Watch How Bible and Tract Society discussed the practice of excommunication. And they said that it was not biblical. It had no biblical standing, excommunication. And a few years afterwards, Jehovah's Witnesses found out it would be a good tool to use against people. If they were to leave Jehovah, they would cut them off from everybody they knew. They would all treat them as if they were dead.
Can I ask you, what do you reckon about this?
Jehovah's Witnesses adopted it and simply changed the name from excommunication to disfellowshipping. Little children are being molested by Jehovah's Witnesses. Jehovah's Witnesses are covering it up. Jehovah's Witnesses regularly send out known child molesters to talk to little children. Little children of Jehovah's Witnesses are scared because every day Mummy and Daddy say that all their friends at school are going to be murdered by Jehovah. All their friends in the street and all the people they know in the street, Jehovah's going to murder them because he's got to clean the earth of wickedness and make the earth happy for them. All their friends at school are going to be murdered by Jehovah. What do how these poor little children feel when they're by themselves? Have you been brought up right through childhood, being told
you cannot say that's right, can you?
Destroy everybody who wasn't a Jehovah's Witness?
What's called the gate?
Have you?
Sorry, he just tried to close it on you.
Is it right that little children every night have to go to bed knowing Mummy and Daddy haven't told them that their school teachers, they're all going to die? They're all going to die because they don't worship Jehovah. Because they don't worship Jehovah, all their friends at school are going to be murdered.
They regularly cover up
all these poor little children going to bed every night.
This is one of the elders.
Thinking that Jehovah up in heaven's watching them, ready to murder them like he murders everybody else who doesn't worship him.
But they come and knocking at your door and everything.
Eh?
And they come knocking at your door and everything.
Cover up all this child molesting.
Yeah, that's all we're trying to...
Eh? And on top of all that, they cover up all this shareholding. They've got loads of shares, you know. Watch How Bible and Tract Society. Oh yeah, they do say that they were donated by a nice friendly brother who wanted to leave them some shares. It doesn't matter that these shares pay them dividends every year.
Just go and ask them about the two-witness rule. Just go and ask them about the two-witness rule. See if they'll answer you. Because you're not answering us.
Oh no, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that they're shares in a cigarette company. No, they were donated to us, so we can't give them away. We can't not take the money. You know, it's on tobacco, but, you know, if we didn't go out and buy the shares, they were donated. We know they've got bombs on innocent women and children, but we just shareholders. We just take the dividends.
Don't come to my house!
Good for you, mate. Good for you. Yeah, we don't want you coming to their house. The people are folkestone are fed up of you coming to our house and trying to spread your mind control, Cole. Hey? Yeah. We're fed up with you people paying out millions in the courts for having allowed child molesters to freely go from one congregation to another. We're fed up with it. If you're elders, come and defend the two-witness rule to us.
So do you know pedophiles? Pedophiles. These cover them up.
We're here on a peaceful demonstration. We're asking that they please phone the police when there's allegations
When
of
someone
child
reports a crime,
molesting.
you've got to have a two witness, right? So if one of them molested a kid, where's your witness? There's only the kid and the blue. So as far as I'm concerned, the band's telling lies.
So that's what Watchtower
So
Bible Tract Society
they're covering it up.
tells them to do. Please phone the
So rather not inform the police, that's what we're trying to do.
Isn't that true? It's true, isn't it? Are you going to defend the two-witness rule? You're covering up all kinds of child molesters. How many child molesters have you let go out amongst the streets of Folkestone? How many child molesters? We'd like to know. How many child molesters? 1, 2, 3. How many? You've got it all locked up in your little safe, in your little secret papers, haven't you? Yeah, it's all true. I know Watchtower Bible and Tract Society say that you shouldn't go on these websites. They're apostate websites.
Thank you.
Well, they say that so as you dare not look. Because if you were to look, you'd see that the problem of child molesting is throughout Jehovah's Witness organisations.
Who's knocking on your door?
Jehovah's Witnesses
It could be an abuser that's got unreported.
were built on a
Just
very
one.
shaky,
You can let me talk.
very shaky.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
You believe in Jehovah's God?
I believe in God, but I don't believe in...
Do you think his name is Jehovah?
No.
You don't. You used to believe his name Jehovah.
I did, yeah.
You do. Well, why have you stopped believing his name is Jehovah?
I found out through...
Wait just 2 seconds to
I
call
looked
it.
in the Aid to Bible Understanding, and I found that there was a fellow, the first mention of Jehovah's name was a Romandus Martinus. And he invented the name in the 12th century. He was a Jesuit priest, a Roman Catholic Jesuit priest, and he came up with the name Jehovah, and he's using that, and you've used it ever since, you know. But it was made up by Jesuit priests.
You personally dedicated your life.
I did.
You did.
Yes.
I know that.
Yeah, I did do that.
Because
in
you
1984.
was a member of Dover congregation.
I was a minister for 17 years.
Were you really?
Yeah.
17 years?
Yeah, I was.
And your son? Is it your son?
No,
it's my dad's Alan Porter.
Yeah.
His dad's Alan Porter.
Yeah. But
You know,
I find it sad,
Yeah.
personally,
Yes.
that you've basically the police have told you not to disrupt meetings, which you're not. You
not.
haven't,
Yeah.
you haven't come. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. We
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
And you, is that right? You went to prison for
I
it.
did, yeah. I served
10 weeks.
10 weeks in Elmley prison.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was because...
So in a way, you have a zeal, don't you, for?
Well,
No, you do.
if I was sent away for something that was wrong and
I
wicked,
feel-
I'd feel terribly ashamed.
Yeah.
But because I've gone away for something that, you know, I'm proud of, standing up for little
His
children,
beliefs?
I'm
Yeah.
happy, you know.
I do agree with you that
Yeah.
Jehovah Witnesses have been accused and they have molested children,
Yes, they
like
have.
Catholics,
Yeah.
like possibly
Yeah. Well, other religions.
whoever.
Yeah, Church of
Muslims.
England.
My brother, personal
Yeah.
brother's a Muslim now.
Is he? Yeah.
He's a Muslim, practicing Muslim, and they've renamed him.
Yeah.
But basically, we have to decide the truth for ourselves, don't
Sure we do.
we? You know,
Yeah.
your name is
Derek.
Derek.
But-
Your name's Derek. My
yeah.
name's Derek. You know,
Dennis.
when I open the Bible, it's for
Yeah.
me, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's for Derek. It's
Yeah.
for each other.
Well,
it's
it's for
us.
everybody. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a book for everybody.
Yeah, it's for
There's
everybody.
certain rules that the organisation goes by that aren't quite right in the eyes of safeguarding children.
The two witness
The
rule.
two-witness rule.
The two witness rule.
Two-witness rule.
You know,
The
like the
shepherd of
Bible
Gospel.
says, it has to be firmly established by the two witnesses.
Yeah.
Now, when a little child comes and they've been molested, and they ask that child, "Where's the two witnesses?" Of course, there's never two witnesses to it. So they always seem that they get away with it.
Yeah.
So,
Derek-
you know,
Derek.
Yes.
you've been away from the congregation for a number of years.
Yeah,
Let me
go on.
tell you now,
Yeah, go on.
son,
Please.
that if child molestation is even known about,
Yeah.
I, as an elder, will take that individual to the police station. If he says, I'm not going,
Yeah.
I said, in fact, you're not going.
Yeah.
I am going for you.
But Ian, I've seen
There's
seen
good
your
men like
secret.
you.
I
I've
am
seen
going
that-
for you.
There's good men
Ian,
like you.
Yeah.
And then there's
And
the...
that is the latest
There are good
recommendation.
men.
After wait, you may disagree.
Ian, I've
with
seen a secret letter, and now it was only last year.
my name Dennis.
Dennis,
Yes.
last year, and it says that the elders are to phone the legal department. And in the shepherding book, it says to phone the legal department is the first stop. I know it, Ian, because I've seen
first
it.
stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, if a
Before
child
getting-
comes to them and says they've been molested, the first thing they've got to do is phone the legal department.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't end there. For me as an individual,
Yeah,
I am a trustee
Yeah,
of
sure
Jehovah's
you are.
Witnesses.
yeah.
If I didn't go to the police station with that individual,
If you went to the police station straight away, watched how Bible and Tract Society would be down on you.
No, they would
yes,
not.
they
No, they
would.
would not.
Yes, they would. They do not.
you-
They
you-
do
you-
not want you to go to the
that
police.
that is the latest information, Derek.
Ian,
please.
Ian,
Dennis.
Dennis, sorry. Dennis. It's because your son. It's his
Yeah, I
son,
know.
Yeah. When I was in Dover, now I've seen this with my own bare eyes.
Yeah.
When I was attacked in Dover,
Yeah.
and I reported it to the police,
Right.
they quickly got together and disfellowshipped me because I'd gone to
I
the
don't-
police
I don't-
against Roger Bishop's son-in-law.
I don't know about that, Derek.
Well, I wouldn't lie to you, Dennis.
I don't know that.
I recorded it. I recorded all the judicial
But I can
meeting.
only speak
Yeah,
as an
I
individual.
understand.
As an
If-
individual,
if
you
I-
are a decent
If
person,
I
and
knew
thank
child
you for doing
molestation
that.
was taking place,
All right.
if
Thank
the
you for
person
taking the
said
time
me,
to speak.
I am not going.
I'll tell
I
you
said,
what- I'll
I'm
tell you a
taking
little
now.
story.
I'm taking you.
Yeah.
In fact, if you're not going, I'm going up there now.
I'll tell
If
you a
every
little
Jehovah's
story.
Witness
I'll tell
elder
you a
was
little
like you,
story.
the world would be a
There
better
was
place.
a child molester.
Yep.
He'd come from Ashford. He'd been welcomed into Dover with Roger Bishop was studying
Yeah.
with him. A brother came to give a public talk, recognised him. He said, "What's he doing in here?" He served time as a paedophile. And Roger Bishop, they kept it all quiet. He went out to Rebecca Marlowe's house for tea because they invited him because he was a nice fella. He was having a study, a nice witness. And he come along and he tried to interfere with her boys.
He's a
And
dan-
when
he's a dangerous man.
when she
Dangerous man.
There's lots of them,
Ian,
and they find your
Ian,
place like a
Dennis,
playground.
Dennis, when she started warning other people to say, watch your children
What,
round
what,
him.
Becky?
Yes,
Yeah.
when the elders came to her house and told her to shut up.
Really?
I'm telling
I
you,
don't know. I don't know.
Dennis,
That's a fact.
I am like, you ask
No,
her.
I don't know.
You ask
Yeah,
her.
I don't know.
I've mentioned her because I know she's
Yeah,
a friend of yours.
I know. Well
Oh, no,
done,
I
well
like
done,
Rebecca.
yeah, I know
I've
Becky.
known her
I
for
know
years.
Becky.
A lot of wrongdoings under that roof.
There is. We don't hold it.
All I
No,
can
no.
say as an individual,
There's good people
as
like
an
you.
individual,
You are a
I
good
will
man.
personally, if you was a child molester,
Yeah.
if I knew that was a fact,
Yeah.
We
I
know
would
that.
say you have got to go to the police now.
Yeah.
If you said to him, I'm not going, Dennis, I said, I'm going.
Yeah, yeah, right.
And that's all I would do.
That's all.
But it, yeah,
All I
mate, yeah.
do.
I mean, I wish the rest of them were like that.
Anyhow,
Exactly.
that's my
Nice talking to you, Dennis.
Yeah,
Nice meeting you, mate.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for spending the time to try to reason with us. Appreciate it.
take
Yeah,
care.
thank you, and you
And
too.
please don't cross the line for your
Nah,
own, for your own,
nah,
for your
well,
own
you know.
benefit.
I know.
No one's
I
going
know.
to prison, you know.
For your own benefit. It's not
Yeah.
nice, is it? You
No,
know.
we're not quite. We don't want to
Take
upset
around.
people.
Yeah, of course I can. Take care.
Cheers, mate.
So what we could do is just pack up and go.